you were able to find a topic to talk about for one of the 3 videos that you are mandated to make by your elder every week. I'm glad that I was useful to you for as a topic for you to be able to complete a homework assignment that your elder is consistently getting on you guys about how you guys are continually failing him. I'm glad that I gave you.
You was useful to us to show us how not to fail. How you was useful to us to show us how not to be an epic failure, man. That's how you was useful to us. Not because we need some inspiration to do 3 videos a week. It's niggas like you, okay, which we can accurately call you a nigga because that's what you deem yourself is. You know, you real nigga whose foundation is from the streets. That's who you deem yourself as. So that's who we can identify. I guess that's cool to be a nigga according to you. So a nigga like you is just extra motivation after you done did 3 videos a week. Oh, I need to do another video because this easy. You easy.
That opportunity through the spirit. I'm happy for you. Happy you were able to get something done and actually follow orders and instructions for once in your life. I'm happy. Um, can you send me that real quick, matter of fact? The clips.
Hey, and why they getting somebody get First Peter's or Second Peter's 2:9. Cause he want to talk about following orders and instructions, and that's your main problem. You can't follow orders and instructions, man. You don't want to be in order. You don't want to. You don't want to be disciplined under the uh, hierarchy that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah set up here on earth, which is the apostles of Great Millstone. You want to be the hierarchy. First Peter 1:9, Second Peter 1.
That he that lacketh these things is blind. Is that what you're looking for?
Where you at?
2 Peter 1:9.
Read so slow. I'm on First Peter. I'm tripping. Hold on. It might be Jude 1:9. I'm tripping. It might be Jude 1:9. Yeah, it escaped me. I could have sworn it was Second Peter 1 or yeah. Salakia, man. Salakia. Second Peter's 2:9. Salakia. Which I got it, so I'm here, I'm gonna read it. This Second Peter's 2:9. Uh Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 8. It says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds." It says, "The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government," man. You know? So you despise the instruction in the government that was set up here on the earth that we were meant to follow through the spirit, man. You know? But the Lord, he knows how to deal with you. That's why he's giving you over to that fleshly lust, man. That's why he's giving you over to the cares of this world. Because ultimately, he's giving you over to be destroyed with the world, man. And if you don't receive the correction and come out of that wicked reprobate spirit that you in, you are gonna be destroyed, man. It says, "Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities." And that's you, man. That's you, Alazar, chief, high priest, bun, whatever you call yourself, man. You are presumptuous. You proud. You despise the apostles. You know, you hate the brothers that's in order because you couldn't be in order. That's why you are speaking the way you speaking in this video, man. You know, brother got something. If you can get 2 Timothy 2:4, or I think you started at 2:2, verse 2.
2 Timothy 2:4, "No man that entangleth himself with the affairs of this life."
Start over real quick. Start back at the top with the camera.
2 Timothy 2:4, "No man that
No man that warreth."
entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Right, because you too busy trying to attain salvation for the elect and work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Why the fuck is you worried about these niggas that's in the world that don't give a damn about the truth, man? Half them niggas in their room probably never even read a damn Bible, man. You know? And if they have, they don't live by it now. You know?
That he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Right, you're supposed to be pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Here it is, he set you up under the apostles of Great Millstone, which you just said yourself, who you had absolutely nothing to say about at the SANETA Awards, at the Nigga Awards, you know, and you spit in their face, man. So, actuality, you spitting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah face, man. Like, yeah, I know I need to wait on the Lord, but man, I got to get mine now. Fuck that shit. I need something right now. Finish it up, bro. Come, Bible shop.
Verse 5, "And if a man also strive for mercenaries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully."
Strive lawfully, man. And you going off. That's why we making these videos on you, man. All right. Y'all had some, bros? Play the video.
You know, I try to be as humble as I can. And humility is extremely important in this walk. Every single member of the SICARRI will tell you the first lesson that you'll learn.
And nigga, you is not humble. You can't spell humble. You not humble at all.
Humility is important. What makes me upset is when people want to push me out of being humble. Because of how disheartening.
How can somebody push you out of being humble, man?
You either humble or you're not, man.
Come on, man.
You ain't gonna move. You can't be moved off of being humble.
And when you humble, everybody see it.
Yeah.
When you truly humble, everybody sees it, man. But you are not humble, man. Anytime somebody gives themselves the title of chief high priest and hadn't even been in the truth 10 years, how you humble? Come on, man. Not to say that 10 years deems you as a chief high priest, but you hadn't even been in it that long, man. The apostle set the order out not too long ago about really you're not an elder till you've been in the truth 25 years.
Yep.
But the apostle Hobbs, like, if you've been in it 9, 10 years, then you can have the title elder. Brothers can look at you as an elder, man. Okay? You hadn't even been in the truth 9 to 10 years, man. You say you came in the truth 2011. So how all of a sudden you some chief high priest, man? Ain't nobody pushing you out of being humble, nigga. You not humble.
That they make it sometimes, and how foolish they sound. A lot of you GMS niggas, man, you brothers, so a lot of you brothers, man, y'all gotta get a grip on life. What do I mean by that? Your elders on your ass, and you busy looking at me. You got a million things to say about me. Meanwhile, your elder is doing a video every other day cursing y'all out and getting on y'all for how weak and not on fire y'all is. He knows we on fire. What's this? You see this? Where this one at? So like this one right here, he did a whole video just watching this because he seen how on fire we is through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemiah Shah. And guess what? To the credit of Elder Apostle Tahar, he, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, lit that fire. He passed me the torch. And I'm running with that torch, and I'm keeping that torch lit.
So don't the scriptures say, let them be counted worthy of double honors?
Yep.
The ones that taught you. So when you got your reward, what was the double honors to Apostle Har, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ricard, Apostle Ayam Lab, the elders of GMS? They wasn't even mentioned, man. So you full of shit, man.
And the proper thing to do this, to go about this, was to say, you know what, Salakia, this award is bullshit. I shouldn't have gone. I'm sorry. I went off.
Yeah.
Become humble. If that's
Yep.
what you're saying, that's all you're. If that's what you're really about, you become humble and you throw that award away.
Yep. You would have did a video throwing the award away, man. Yep. Because you said yourself that Apostle Howard don't approve of dealing with SANETA. He wouldn't do that. And in this very same video, I don't even know if you said it yet. Lord willing, the Spirit pull it up. You say that you look at Apostle Howard as a father. He lit the fire under your ass. Did he light the fire under your ass to get on that goddamn plane and go to New York and accept the goddamn reward from SANETA TV? No, he didn't. The devil lit the fire under your ass to do that, nigga.
By the grace of the Most High. And he certainly instilled it in me the importance of doing the work, of being on the streets, and of magnifying the gospel. He instilled that in me, and instilled that in other brothers.
All this honor and reverence all of a sudden.
Camp during the time when we was in Great Millstone and transitioning out of Great Millstone into our own thing, but we kept our fire going, and again that fire was lit by the Spirit.
Now, why would you transition into your own thing? Going back to 2 Peter, man, because you despise the government. The government means the mind control, the order. That's why you transition into your own thing. The scriptures say, continue in the things that thou has learned, man, that thou has been taught. And the reason that you did your own thing is because you didn't want to continue in the things that you were taught.
Most High, but the vessel that lit that fire was certainly the apostles of Great Millstone, beginning with Elder Apostle Tahar on down, as the saying goes. In the front.
it was certainly who? The apostles of Great Millstone. Come on, man. You an actor. Which an actor, whatever word for actor, you a hypocrite. That's what you are, man.
That I ever did on SANETA TV, Black News 102, called Guerrilla Hebrew, A Time to Show and Prove. Anybody can look that up, matter of fact.
Hold on, man. What kind of humble man goes around calling himself a gorilla? What does a gorilla do? I wish I could had the time and had it already pulled up to National Geographic. What does a gorilla do?
Gorilla is not humble.
A gorilla stands up on his hind legs and beats his goddamn chest, man. Nigga, you not humble. To even have that name and accept that name, gorilla. Gorilla Hebrew. That's off in itself. Your whole mindset is off, man. Gorilla Hebrew. You niggas in these damn titles, man.
Right here. Guerrilla Hebrew, Time to Show and Prove. It's all over the damn place. I remember this one too. Guerrilla Hebrew, Moses Pharaoh. Various ones, right? But this is this one right here. Boom. Here we go. Guerrilla Hebrew, Time to Show and Prove. Watch this. In this video right here, from 4 years ago, the first thing I do is,
from 4 years ago, you said it like it was.
But I give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and I name names. I'm talking about naming names of Tahar, Gabar, Aram Lab.
Why wasn't you naming names at the SANETA Awards?
Ayathon, Tazadak.
None of them names came up at the SANETA Awards.
Of the men who taught me and lit that flame up under my ass through the spirit of power. I've never strayed away from that. I'll tell anybody that. So what I'm doing, of course, is by the Spirit of the Most High. But the vessels that the Most High set up to do that for me in particular were these men. I never hide from that. So I find it funny when you little niggas in GMS, you knew, especially you newer cats. There was a couple guys that's been around for a while. Then we dude in Mississippi. You know, the one who used to say, "Get you a white girl, she'll buy you a car." Yeah, that brother.
And what that have to do with anything?
He had something to say. But outside of that, it's a lot of new niggas I never even heard of. That back in 2011, when I was first hitting the streets under the GMS banner, you niggas was nowhere to be found.
Hey, can a brother get, I think it's 1 Corinthians 3. It says, be not a child in understanding. Because it's the Lord raises up men on his accord, on his time. Just because you've been in the truth longer than a brother doesn't mean your understanding is superior to a brother. Doesn't always mean that. Now it should mean that, but in your case, we see that it doesn't mean that because you don't have it. If you don't see it right off the bat, look it up, Baba Kushah. It say about I sent it to y'all in a group text. It was a scripture. Be not a child of understanding. I believe it's 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter.
Be not a child of what?
Understanding and understanding. Con. I knew it was 1 Corinthians something 20. It's 14 and 20. Con. Bring it out, Baba Kushah.
This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 20. All right, brethren, be not children in understanding. How about in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men.
See? So malice is what? Sin, iniquity. It say be not a child in understanding. Be men in understanding, but be children in wickedness, man. You know? Meaning a child until you teach him, he's going to go off. But a rebellious child, even when you try to teach him the right way, he gonna continue to go off, man. So you being willfully going off because you want to do your own thing. Like your parent, you tell you, oh, you think you grown, don't you? Yeah, you got your little 7 years in the truth. Now you think that you on a level with the apostles, man. No, man. You think you just a man and understanding now, man. No. That is something that you have to earn through experience, man. You know? And it's a shame unto you that it's brothers that hadn't been in this thing as long as you that understand that. That understand that you going off and you don't.
And we've been on fire blazing the trail through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua going all the way back then. But here's what Tahar got to say about y'all. Who is y'all? You niggas in GMS. You send it to me?
I thought you wanted to send you one.
Oh, no. Again, send me that one. Select. You all good. Let me know when you got it, brother. You know, he has some favorable, unfavorable things to say about y'all. He's upset with y'all. He knows that we on fire through the spirit. And I pray that, you know, the Most High gives me the spirit of humility and the spirit of always continuing to blaze that fire.
And he know y'all going off too, man. Apostle Tahar give you respect for being out there on the highways and hedges, in season, out of season. You know, he'll shalom you for being out there doing the work, but he gonna rebuke you and reprove you if you're going off on the doctrine, man. Which is what you're doing. That's why you're getting it, man.
Yeah, like 21 minutes in.
Irritating to be around men that are fucking weak, man.
And I feel him because I done had to be there. It's irritating. Who is he around? Only G.
Hold on. You feel him, but you hanging out with nigga TV. It's levels of weakness, man. That's like the lowest of low, man. You talking about you feel him. Apostle Hart said it's irritating to be around men that's in the truth that's weak. So how much more is it irritating to be around niggas that don't even believe in this, man? How you feel them and you doing just the opposite. You going far off deep end, man. It's one thing being around brothers that's like-minded, that's not pushing at a high rate, that's not doing the 3 videos, that's not being diligent. But what is it when you around niggas that don't even care about this, man? You know what it's called? It's called death, man. You hanging out with what that word black go to, man. You hanging out with wicked niggas that's gonna lead to death, man. Because when you void a light, you dead.
So I'm thankful that I was able to be there for y'all in a time where y'all may be getting in trouble in hot water with your elder. Because y'all niggas better be doing them 3 videos a week. Trust me, we do more than 3 videos a week through the great spirit and power of the Most High. Because we on fire about this. I don't know about y'all, but we on fire about this.
We on fire about this.
Irritating to be around.
How come when he's trying to flatter the apostles and elders, he's saying, oh yeah, they're my elders and such. But when the elder Tahar, when he does a rebuke video about weak niggas, it's our elder now.
Yeah, it's our elder. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Beautiful point, bro. How you flip it. That's why I say. That's why the brother made the video say he trying to cause contention. Yeah. He trying to basically make brothers really get weaker.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Look at the Apostle Tahar some type of way. Like
Yeah.
he just, a dictator or something, when he just basically lighting that fire up under your
That's
ass,
it.
man, to keep you rolling, man.
That's
in the
it.
Spirit, don't be a weak nigga in the spirit, man.
honest, I was wanting to do more than 3 videos a week after
Yep.
I saw that part.
Yep. And there's brothers out there that's doing it, man. Like we was speaking about earlier, it ain't that Apostle Tahar was saying every brother in GMS is weak. He didn't say that. You making it seem like he was saying majority of GMS got weak members. No. There's so many members of GMS, you can't even count the members, man. You know?
But it's through the Spirit he said that, because in this truth you're gonna have Judases, and that's basically what he was getting on is, hey, be aware of the Judases and the weak brothers in this truth, man.
The crept in unaware, you know, is playing the background, you know. You got niggas amongst every camp, man. You know, whatever the I guess you call it curriculum is, but we know Apostle Tahar, he's all about the spirit of prophecy, pushing these prophecies, man. And you got Jakes out here that's in this truth. They don't even really because you're supposed to covet to teach and prophesy. They don't even want to do nothing but just stand around, man.
Just sit back, man, and
Look at everybody else.
Yeah, try to ride the wave into the kingdom, man. That ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some work, man. You have to, that's what the apostle was going into. It wasn't to break brothers down, man, and
It was like Jordan. I was watching. It was like Jordan used to talk shit to you to see what you made of.
yeah.
To really, it's like reverse psychology. With some people, if you try to be nice, Apostle Hall ain't coming with that baby you like on some, come on man, you got it, you can do it, you know. That's just not his spirit. Which that's cool too. I notice Apostle Ayumla, his spirit more encouraging you like that, you know. Come on, go, let's go, champ. You know, Apostle Hall gonna get on you in a different type of angle, which is basically austere, you know.
Yeah, that's how Yahweh was.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah, aggressive, man. He got that aggressive spirit pushing you with fear.
Yep.
You know, he persuading you with fear, man. But you don't understand it because you don't fear, man.
An award. I had absolutely no idea. I didn't anticipate getting an award. I surely anticipated UPK to win, which they did. I had no clue. This award was never on the website. No one ever voted for it. But SANETA decided to call me to the stage and honor me and give me an award that simply just had the shield on it and it said Kwame Asherah. Right? And give me a brief honor. And that was powerful.
Hey, where is that shield at in the scriptures too?
Yeah.
Which simply had the shield on it.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you
biblical, man.
and he's supposed to reverence the apostles so much. The apostles came out with the decree that ain't biblical, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's not in the scriptures. That's why we don't rock the shield no more. So, you, like I say, once again, you being proved a hypocrite, man. You don't really love the elders. You don't really fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and give double honors and respect to the elders, man. You the same guy a few months ago was calling Pastor Harb MF to his face, man. Now all of a sudden he's like a father to me. And would you call your father MF to his face, man?
The spirit of God. Again, how about Shem Yahweh Shai? You know, and I appreciated it. I really appreciated it. But I don't do the work for that. You know what I mean? And it's stupid to insinuate for a second that I would. And I understand why. Now
you just justifying yourself, man. At the end of the day, you know, you just justifying yourself and your wickedness. And we're gonna get into the scripture that you brought out, which just further proves that you justifying yourself, because it don't got nothing to do with receiving a worldly reward. what was really going on. I'm gonna skip to it, and brothers, we gonna hit the main points. We gonna wrap it up, man.
Oh, again, how
I
about
see the spirit really tired of dealing with this guy, man. Let's see where he went into it about.
Fucking weak. It's irritating to be around men that are fucking weak, man.
Yeah, you getting a kick out of that. But it's funny because right after this, the apostle basically said, "You can't come around." You was talking about, I was gonna come. That should have been your priority. If you feel the way that you say you do about the apostles, then that should have been your priority. No way you go to New York and not go see the men that you say taught you this truth, the men that lit the fire up under your ass. No way you go to New York without seeing the apostles, man. But now, nigga, you can't even come around. You know why? Because you are a weak nigga, man. You even weaker than the niggas that's in Great Millstone that's not doing 3 videos a week, man.
They have First Maccabees 10 and 59. Go ahead and read it out.
Let's look at First Maccabees.
So here, this nigga's gonna use this account to try to justify him getting a reward from SANETA. Now, at the very beginning, we're going to show you how this guy has no understanding and how this should have never been used as an example, which it is no example because there is no justification. But he absolutely just nitpicked something, like you say, got it out, he had it in his back pocket, so he pulled it out of his ass because he thought that this was going to be some form of relief. You know, I guess this sits well in his conscience that he did the right thing.
59. It says King Alexander,
Who was king of Egypt, right? You read the context of this. This all takes place in Egypt. Read.
wrote asking Jonathan.
Now, he put emphasis on Egypt, but nigga, you didn't put emphasis on king. SANETA is not a goddamn king. King Alexander had the dominion over that time. Him and King Demetrius was going back and forth trying to get Jonathan, all right, to take side with them to fight against the one to fight against the other, man. And what did Jonathan do with the rewards that he was getting from Alexander and Demetrius? He used it to build up Jerusalem, man. To build up Jerusalem. So I guess that's what you said. Oh, well, that's what I was doing. The reward was for everybody. I'm trying to build up. No, nigga, you trying to build up yourself, man.
Jonathan the Maccabee, high priest and king, read.
To come to meet him.
He asked him, come to my town. That's what hey, yo, look, it's going down. We having the awards. Gorilla Eagle, come to New York.
Now,
cool.
now go to the point in there where it say they was being wicked. The kings was being wicked.
All right. You want me to start up a little bit?
Just in the spirit, just the point about, you know, because that's the thing. What those kings was trying to pull Jonathan in on their side to fight for them, but the whole time they was being tyrants against the nation of Israel, man. So what they was doing was everything that they had took away from all the privileges and everything they had took away from Jerusalem, they was giving them back to gain the favor of Jonathan, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is First Maccabees 10, verse 5. Else he will remember all the evils that we have done against him and against his brethren and his people.
See? So those was wicked kings, man, who was ruling at the time. So Jonathan was not above those kings, man. But what he was doing, he really was playing both sides, man. Because he was taking rewards from both of them, okay? But what he was doing with the rewards, read the account what he was doing with the rewards.
All right.
He was building up the one. I think one say it was building up the walls, like around verse 20, somewhere in there.
Okay, verse 10. This done, Jonathan settled himself in Jerusalem and began to build and repair the city. So
See?
he was building up and repairing Jerusalem. All right.
Yep. So he was doing the work at the end of the day, and the work was profiting Israel to be built back up. But the work that you was doing with SANETA is not building up Israel. It's destroying Israel, man. It's bringing forth confusion in Israel.
Yeah, can I get this precept?
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise, and pervert the words of the righteous.
Read it again. Woo!
Thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift.
And how is this guy resting judgment? Because he's in the room with all these demons. All right, the word demon is just same thing as the devil, deceiver, an agent of the devil, and because they work in wickedness, man. Within the nation of Israel, they are the ones that set up to lead the blind into the ditch. How you gonna go? Who you supposed to be a man of judgment, but you rest in judgment to receive a gift, just like it say what a gift destroyed the heart. You know, you go ahead, bro.
For a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise.
Yeah. So in order to receive a gift, you shun away the light. Like you deny the light, the wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, so that you can receive a gift, man. Come on, bro.
And pervert the words of the righteous.
Pervert the words of the righteous.
Yeah, because he's perverting this little passage in
Yep.
First Maccabees,
Yep.
the 10th chapter.
Yep.
He's perverting it to make it sound like it's okay to be cool with heathens and taking a word.
That's exactly what he's doing, bro. Beautiful. Go ahead. Finish it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what he's doing, man. You know? Go ahead, bro. I know.
This is 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this word is not abusing it, for the fashion of this word passes away.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, because you're not supposed to, reap everything that you can from this world, man. I mean, yeah, we use it. Like, we know people in the world that might spot us a few bucks if we need it. But, shit, we're not, trying to grind every penny out of them.
Mm-hmm. And the spirit was on Jonathan to do what? Use those heathens to do what? Build up Jerusalem. Okay? He wasn't abusing it. You abusing it, man. You abusing the world because SANETA don't have no type of authority. Who the fuck is SANETA? SANETA just a nigga that used you to come up.